Welcome back to another skincare video. This time we are talking about summer skin. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. So in today's skincare video, we are going to be talking about how I keep my skin looking fresh and clear and glowing and glistening and wonderful during the summertime, because our skincare routine cannot stay the same throughout the whole year. When the weather changes, so does the way our skin reacts to certain products. And you may be wondering, why did you wait till August to make a summer skincare routine video? That seems ridiculous. That's like pretty late in the summer. And I hear you, I agree with you, and I appreciate the constructive criticism, thank you. But the reason I waited until August is because honestly, I feel like it took me a couple months this year. June, my skin we were struggling a little bit in June, and July too. July there was some breakout situations happening, and I didn't really feel confident enough to give you a good summer skincare routine because I feel like I didn't have one yet. But now, finally, on August 18th, I have finally figured out my summer skincare routine. And you know what? It's fine. This is totally still relevant because we all know with the way global warming is going, it's still gonna be hot in October. So if you like skincare, and if you like summertime, and if you like my cool sunglasses, keep on watching. Alright, so before I get into it, as always, it is important to note that I do have dry, sensitive combo skin, meaning that my cheeks are super dry and my chin gets super dry, but my nose and my forehead and this area is where my pores are largest, so I get oily. But I'm also very sensitive to fragrance and to alcohols, and it's a real challenge trying to find skincare products that don't make me break out. But anyways, I feel like I got my skin in a good place right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about my routine. Moving on to my first step in my summer skincare routine, which is the same cleanser that I used in my winter routine, because this is one of the few things that I do think lasts in all the seasons. It's the Matcha Hemp Cleanser from Krave. I like it so much because it balances your pH. This product has the same pH as your skin naturally has, between a 5 and a 6. So it's super great for sensitive skin. It's a very gentle cleanser, and I like it so much. So you want to start with a wet face. Just take a tiny little bit like this, and then you want to do this for at least 1 minute. I think it was I'm gonna say her name wrong. It's the LA beautyologist. But this girl went like viral for making this video saying that you should wash your face for at least 60 seconds. And people were like, 60 seconds? That is such a long time. But like, it's true. If you wanna get the most out of your cleanser, and if you really wanna make sure your cleanser is doing its job, 60 seconds is just the right amount. I like this cleanser because it doesn't get super foamy, which means it's not super drying. Foam cleansers tend to be a little drying because they have some harsher soaps in them. I usually use micellar water to take off my makeup, and then I go in with my cleanser to let it really get in there and really do its job. Alright, so my next step is an exfoliant, which sort of varies day to day. I try to only use a physical exfoliant 1 to 2 times a week, but when I do, I use this one that I got in my FabFitFun box. It's called Intelligent Nutrients, Plant Stem Cell Science, Refining Micropolish. And I like this because it's a very gentle physical exfoliant. I like gentle things, I like delicate things. So this has like very teeny tiny little pieces that do the physical exfoliating in it. And it also has a bunch of hydrating ingredients. So it leaves like a super nice like hydrating film on your face when you wash it off. Like, it never leaves my face feeling super stripped, even though it is taking all the dead skin away. But I like that it doesn't make my skin feel dry afterwards, and that is wonderful. But I'm not going to use that today because I've used it recently. But today I'm going to be using these facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty, and this is their birthday packaging. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. This has lactic acid in it, glycolic acid in it, hyaluronic acid in it, bunch of good acids, bunch of good AHAs here to slough off my dead skin. And I like these because they come on little pre-soaked pads. And then try to stay away from the eye area but I get it on my cheeks, my chin, and my nose. And I like this because it's a low enough concentration that it doesn't irritate my skin. Sometimes if you use a chemical exfoliant that's a little too concentrated on sensitive skin, it can leave some redness, and this one never leaves redness on my skin. And it always makes my skin feel smoother, so definitely a fan of this chemical exfoliant. I usually like to wait like at least a minute after this to allow the product to fully sink in before I go in with my toner, so wait a minute. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna be going in with, as mentioned, is my toner. This one's also from First Aid Beauty. This is one of their newer launches. It's called the Ultra Repair Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. And this is the most hydrating toner I have ever used. Like, I can't believe it. Wait till you see the consistency. It's so interesting. She's thicker than you'd expect her to be. Look at this. She's like a milky white consistency, but it's extremely hydrating. It feels so soothing. Oh my god, I came back from the beach yesterday and I put this on and I just felt like it revived my sun-soaked skin. Not that I burned because I wore SPF, but it just made my skin feel so nice. It's so immediately soothing. Like, if you feel like you're having a ton of just like breakouts and inflammation, just putting this on makes your skin feel so nice. And oat is an extremely soothing ingredient, so that's gonna be good for inflammation. And I just feel like this is a very good, non-irritating, alcohol-free toner. All right, so my next step is gonna be to go in with a facial oil. I have a couple different ones that I use, but lately I've been using this one a lot. This one's from Herbivore. It's their Emerald CBDs plus Adaptogens Deep Moisture Glow Gel. And I know everyone's been like hopping on the cannabis train lately and putting cannabis in beauty products and in makeup and skincare. And honestly, I get it because it's really good for inflammation. It immediately soothes redness. It feels so nice. It's so hydrating, so soothing, and so good for sensitive skin, and I am obsessed with it. I know that Herbivore is like a super pricey brand, but Sephora did a deal a couple months ago where you could use code CBD on any order over $25 and get a deluxe sample, and this sample has lasted me like 2 months, so you can get a sample of this. It's really good. I just put it on my cheeks like this. I used to always think this was super gimmicky when people would just squirt it right onto their face. I was like, oh, that's just our Instagram videos. But no, actually you save a lot of product by not having to rub it in your hands first. Oh my god, it's dripping everywhere. I just rub that in. I know it looks like I'm putting a lot on, but it really does absorb like pretty quickly. And I find that this oil is not so heavy that I ever feel like, ugh, I'm oily. And I put it everywhere. I put it even in my oily spots because it just makes my skin feel so soothed and so nice and glowy, and I love it. All right, so now that my oil is on, my final step is going to be my moisturizer, which I know, I can't believe it, I'm finally using a different moisturizer other than the Ultra Repair Cream. That's kind of what held me back from making this video, because the first couple months of summer, I was trying to get away with still using my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, which, if you haven't heard of it, or if you don't know about what that is, it's this like super, super thick cream, which for the winter time, my skin is like, oh, we love. But for the summertime, it was a little heavy. And I felt like I was getting greasier a little faster than I normally was throughout the day. But I think that's just one of those products that's a wintertime friend, and we have to go our separate ways during the summertime. But it's okay, because First Aid Beauty's got my back. I found another fantastic moisturizer that is summertime approved, and it is the Ultra Repair BarriAIR Cream. I have to show you, they've like emphasized the air. It's the BarriAIR Cream. But this is so cool. Like, when you open, the first time I opened it up, I was horrified, because look at what it looks like inside. It's like, has little bubbles inside. Like, it's literally, it's aerated. There's air in here. I don't know what the business of that is, but it is so cool. And when it goes on, you literally feel like it's creating a barrier on your skin. It's not one of those moisturizers that leaves your skin like super shiny or anything, which, you know, I'm into that, so I wouldn't mind. But I feel like it almost leaves sort of a matte-ish finish on your skin. I don't know, it's very hard to explain. It feels like it's creating an actual seal on your skin. Like, it's leaving a layer to protect you from the elements, from the sun. It doesn't have SPF in it though, so don't use this as your SPF. You still need SPF, but it does feel like it's creating a protective layer, and it really holds the moisture in. All right, so then my last thing is sunscreen, and I think I mentioned this before, but I gotta keep shouting it out to the Beet Shield, because this sunscreen from Krave is excellent. It comes out like this, kind of serum-y, kind of like between a serum and a moisturizer. Very interesting texture, but I like it because it doesn't have, like, it's a physical sunscreen, not a chemical sunscreen, so it doesn't have that smell that sunscreen has that nobody really likes and kind of drives you nuts throughout the day. And this one just leaves my skin looking luminous, like it almost kind of acts as like a luminous primer. They said you can't use it as a primer for makeup, which I do, and it feels so nice, and it really does protect my skin. Like, I've used this on its own and I don't burn. This has zinc in it, and zinc also protects you from the sun, so, and I really like the way it makes my skin look and feel. It's not too greasy, doesn't make me break out, looks really nice and cute. All right, that's it. That's my whole summer skincare routine. I am ready for the beach. I am ready for the sunshine, ready for the good times, ready to go outside into the world with my fresh, beautiful baby skin. So I hope that you liked this video. I hope that maybe you found some products that you could imagine putting into your own routine. Something really fun about First Aid Beauty is that they let you pick up to 4 samples every time you order something from there. So, like, if you buy one thing from there, you get to try 4 other things. So if some of these things you're kind of on the fence about, get a sample first. They sent me a deluxe sample of my last order. I have this hyaluronic acid primer to try. Super excited about that. Gonna be testing that out real soon. But yeah, I hope that you liked this video, and I will hope that you will subscribe to see more of my videos. I got a bunch of them I post. I post 2 times a week, always on Sundays, sometimes on Wednesday or Thursday. It's twice a week. I don't know the other day. All I said is twice a week, okay? Don't come for me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.